All right. And this would be a teach and play of Vendel to Viking. And it's a game from 1 to 6 players by Jon Manker and Ion Game Design. And with me today, Matthew will be playing and Peter will be playing. And I will only teach and observe. My name is Robin and I work at Ion. And so in this game, you want to evolve your family over generations to become the most influential before the Viking era starts. The game takes place between 550 and 793. The game takes 12 rounds, or when some player has taken 2 of these outermost achievements. So it could be fewer than 12 rounds, but okay. And during setup, we have some little bit of setup to do as well. Say Peter would be the starting player, takes his starting marker, and he will, and since he is the starting player, Matthew here will start by placing his home marker somewhere on the board above or by the name. And what you want to think about when you place your home marker is you can look at the names of certain places here on the cards. So, for instance, Karelia, it's up here, and like where because the locations are important in this game. So, you can just take any. I would suggest any of these 6 places, except you can't take this one because this is a special place. It's divided between 2 regions.
Well, with my special ability, with the costs being with my costs being reduced to 3.
That is true. So that's something else you could consider. Yeah. So Matthew's special power is that all the cards cost 3, and Peter's special power is that when he does a merchant action, he always gains 3 silver.
Going to claim Essex.
Yeah. Now you also take the topmost card here, the venture card, and place it in the. Yeah. And now Peter chooses a starting location. Yeah. And take the green card. Yeah. And another bit of setup is that you place these 6 additional family members on these empty spots on your family tree. Whatever you want earlier, you want like lower on the tree. So these icon doesn't really make sense for you right now because you don't know the game, but I will tell you.
All 6, right?
Yes, all of these 6. And on these spaces where you have cards, you choose whatever type of mission card, any difficulty, and place one of them on each of those slots. So, and you see these setups are all different between all the 6 families that you can play. And on the back of these boards, there will be a neutral side, where all the setup are all the same, and with no special powers. want to play it that way. Okay,
Gotcha.
cool. And this last space is 5 silver. So what's going to happen during the game is that you will buy cards from the market and you will place them here following the, you see there are lines between,
Yes.
and whatever you place a card, you grab what's in there, in the spot.
Hmm.
So there will be, you don't really know your missions from start, but you will take them as you go.
Got
And
it.
yes. And whenever you place a card on the, yeah, you gain 5 silver. And starting silver is, by the way, let me see, this has changed a few times. So the starting player takes 3 silver and second player takes 5. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's Peter's turn, and what he can do in a turn is 3 basic actions, which any of your, these are your family members. These are the tokens that you will put on the map. One's down here. This is your supply. And all of them can do the 3 basic actions on the left side of your playboard, which is journey. You place them in any location. For instance, if he places in the green area now, it costs him just 1 action. If he changes to the blue region, to Gandvik, then he has changed to a region where he doesn't have any majority in it. A majority is when you have the most of your color on a venture.
Hmm.
So if he goes here, he doesn't have presence in this area. It's called presence in that term. And so it will cost him a boat, 1 extra when he changes the region. And if he wants to place a venture as well, it costs another boat. So it costs to change regions, but only once, because next time any travel to any Gandvik location will just cost him 1 next time. And
the
course,
home come as 1.
yes, your home is always a presence in that region.
Hmm.
So that is basically how journey works. And whenever you do anything, any action with a family member, you exhaust them. So you flip them over. And when you have 4 exhausted family members or 4 counting boats and exhausted family members, when you have 4 in total anywhere on this map or on the ancestry board over here, you have done your turn. So you do 4 actions each turn.
Okay.
And so that's journey. Just travel out on the map. The next thing you can do is activate. So whenever you have a, let's say, if I have a family member on this venture, I can exhaust this to activate the ability that's on the venture. And there are 90 different abilities.
But you need to have majority.
And
Or no?
yes, you need to have majority to activate the card, the venture.
So it will not be possible here because you are tied with red.
This doesn't count for majority.
Okay.
It's only for presence. Yes, and the next action you can do, which is the sort of the main thing you want to do, is that, for instance, now here we have this card is Karelia, and it has the merchant icon. So if Matthew gets a merchant over here, which is unexhausted, when or yeah, no, I took the wrong color, but it doesn't matter. When it matches the icon and the location of a family member, you can buy the card. You pay the cost and you take it to your board. And you gain whatever bonus is on your family tree. And the family member that you use to buy the card goes to the ancestry board over here. And it will go to the matching icon place here. So, and it will be exhausted. So, and this ancestry board is the sort of a game in the game. You want to collect these standees here, because these are points at the end, depending on which one you get. Or yeah, there are bronze, silver, and gold. And to get one of these, you need to have. I can take the yellow color just to not to move around your guys. So I need to have a merchant here, and need to have a leader here. And the next time I get to invest in a card that matches merchant or leader, I can place it here.
And gain portage.
And gain this, which is 4 points. And there's also instant abilities on these guys. So on the back of the rulebook, you can see they happen once, and then that's it. So whatever happens there. What you can do, if another player, you need to have the most or tied for the most. So for instance, if another player goes in and puts 2 here, that means the yellow player needs to put at least one more leader here to be able to advance on this tree sort of thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes. Only if you have a majority of the character that are going into it can you actually advance.
Yeah. This is still okay. Like this, you yellow player can still go here. Yeah. But if it puts 2 here, so
I assume the same rules work for the silver and gold achievements.
Yes, they do. All right. Okay, those were the 3 basic actions.
And you need to hold 3 for gold, right?
To get this one, yeah, you need all 3. And when you have advanced on these guys, sort of, maybe you put a merchant there and a leader there. To advance here, you need to put any of those 2. But if you advance with the merchants only here, you need to put a merchant here. So they need to match whatever came before.
And then if you wanted to go for the Ancestral Pope, you would also need to put a merchant.
Yes. And you only have 3 of each, except for those you put on the board in the start. So you have 5 shipwrights, warriors, and merchants. The other ones, you only have 3. Which means that you need to be clever here, that you don't get stuck. 'Cause
Yes.
you can get stuck. But what you can do is that you can, for instance, you had a merchant there. Maybe you went with a merchant there as well. To go here, you can move this one because you don't need this one anymore. So you can move the ones that are already on here.
Ah.
And you can take them. Also, if you need merchants on this map, when you do a journey action, you can take this one. You can journey from anyone you don't need in the ancestry board. You can take it.
I see. Okay.
So if you see the word place, the keyword, it means you take it from anywhere, from your supply or from your ancestry board, or from another location on the map, and you put it where you want it, unexhausted as well. If you see the word place in capital. Does that make sense? Any questions?
I believe so.
No.
And so all of your family members can do all of these 3 actions on the left, but your icon also, they have a talent. The icon means that they have a talent, which just that specific icon family member can do an additional action, which is written here on the board as well. As the warrior, you remove 1 opponent from the same venture. Seeress is that you convert another player's family member that is on the same venture to your color. But that costs a boat. So that costs basically 2 actions. The merchant is that you gain 1 silver per region where you have presence. And you can also, when you gain the color, the money, you can also switch places of 2 cards in the market, or discard any 1 card and refresh. A shipwright can move other family members. So let's say we have something like this. I can activate, or no, not activate. I will use my shipwright to walk here. Maybe. Oh, I got stuck. That means I exhaust 1 of these to move here, and yeah, that's basically it. Or move here, maybe. And then, because I changed region to a region where I don't have presence, I need to add a boat as well for the shipwright action. It's the same process rule. The leader action, the key. You can take 1 silver from a co-located player, and you may also discard the venture and replace it with another one from the same corresponding pile then. So if you don't like the ability of this card, you can put a leader there and just change discard, replace. And the last action is the settler action. So you take settler, you put it on a venture, and you flip it to put another guy there. Any talent can do. Just populating the map where the settler is. That was a quick run through of those. But yeah.
Do I need to have these on the board first to use them, or I use them from my board?
Yeah, all the actions you do with the family members on this map. Like, so you need to have them unexhausted somewhere to perform an action with them. Except then journey, because journey you place them on the map, basically. Yes. Anything unclear? Or are we ready to try it out?
I'm
Yeah.
ready. Although, do we
Yes.
want to let Aro in?
Is he here?
Yes, he message missed it about 11 minutes ago. So depending on if he's already played before, we could just have him join in and get going.
I don't think he has played, but yeah. If we want to teach it again,
Let's see what will he.
so you want to join. Yeah, maybe you can do your first action either how, anyhow.
Yeah.
We can. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't. Good point. That I didn't see that he wrote. Okay. So.
I see two small mistakes.
Yeah.
On PCs. There should be activate on the
home marker here. Yeah. Yeah, and I see. Yeah.
And this ability 5
Yeah, it's
could be swapped.
Yeah, I have fixed those, but I haven't uploaded them. I didn't make it, but I can do it now if you want to. How do I do one? Oops. We'll update yours as well, but you can start, Peter.
We can play or waiting. So we are waiting, or I can play.
You can play.
Okay.
I can help him with start if he enters play. I can maybe do his first turn or something just to keep it just floating.
So I do the journey.
Yeah.
Place my merchant earlier, and it is exhausted. And I place it right there. No. Journey to Estonia. And cost me ship to place the venture.
Yeah.
What is this symbol?
It's the ancestry board.
It's 3 actions and like here.
Yeah.
So I am done.
Yeah. And a nice feature of the game is that you can actually count how many actions. You can track your actions, which is very nice.
Yeah.
So I refresh them and that's all, right?
One more time. What did you say?
That's anything, everything from my turn, or that's
Yes. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're done. That's usually the first turn is since you need to be unexhausted to do actions. It's pretty common that the first turn is your journey. You spread out on the board. Yeah.
Hmm.
One thing I didn't mention though is whenever you buy a card, when you are refreshing the market, you may you slide the cards down or to the sides. So you can sort of decide whatever card you want to make cheaper or more expensive. So you can like rearrange however you want. But only down and to the sides. And you need to put the new card in the top row.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Hmm. So if took one of my settlers and well, exhausted,
Yep.
going to Essex.
Yep. And what I didn't mention as well, just if you put in Gut or in Ribe, you decide from which pile you take the venture. So they are both west and north. So if you have played Pax Viking, but if north is called Gandvik and the German Ocean is the purple area
Right.
of the region. So yeah, but Gut is green and blue. So you choose
Okay.
which one.
So and so if I journey out to a empty location that places a venture.
If you need to put a boat to put a venture.
Ah, okay.
So sometimes you don't have enough actions to do to both journey and to put the venture out. But it could be wise anyhow, because next time you can journey and put the venture, and that then you already have a family member there that is unexhausted, which you could directly do something with. Because each of these, by the end of the round, you unexhaust everything and take the boats back. So they,
Right.
yeah.
So I'm going to journey a warrior out to Munster. I'll take a ship along with it in order to get an alliance, an ally with the monks.
Yeah. Always nice.
And then I have one action remaining. So
Yeah.
I will place out a shipwright in Munster as well.
Yeah. All right. And now it's called the generation shift. Yeah, you have the sequence of play here on the board as well. So you unexhaust and return your boats. And then the starting player shifts to whoever has the fewest of these cards, formidables, in your family tree. So now there's both have 0, so the first place stays as before. So yeah, and we move the round marker one step.
Well, what a busy 22 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my turn.
Yeah.
So
You really started out on your own ends of the board.
Yeah.
So I use the invest. I
Mhm.
pay 2. Take this guy.
Yeah.
And move my merchant to ancestry.
Yeah. And you flip it. And you refresh as well.
Oh.
So you refresh during your turn.
Yes.
Ah,
At the end of your invest action.
got it.
Yeah.
Then I forgot I don't have money.
Yeah, to gain money, it's often from the ventures. Otherwise, you have the merchant action, and the leader action could steal money. But your merchant action is more powerful as well now, since you always
Yes.
get 3.
So I will journey to Boot. Or
Matthew, have you played Pax Viking?
I have skimmed it a bit, but I've never played an actual game.
Okay. Then you maybe recognize some of the style, art style or something.
Yes.
Yes. This is
When you
sort of
mentioned the winds,
yeah. In the Pax Viking, we also have the south. Mediterranean.
Yes.
But this is a standalone prequel to Pax Viking.
Yes.
So you can the end state of this game. There's a transition. There are some transition rules which will affect the starting state of a game of Pax Viking. So you can play them as a campaign.
Okay.
And combine the games, which is pretty nice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was skimming the rules when I saw that.
The regions are the big three.
The regions are the victory.
The regions are the purple, green, or blue, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That is true.
I'm done.
Yeah.
All right. So I am going to go ahead and going to invest to get Fergus Scandal. Hell of a second name.
Yep. He earned it.
Yeah, that'll do it. Into the family. Let's make him a merchant. So that was taken from Munster as a warrior and is added to here. The board refreshes. So I have 3 actions remaining.
Yep.
I think over here in Munster, I'll use this ability to exhausting the shipwright in order to do the action here.
Yep.
Gain 2 for each unique talent in my family tree.
Yep.
And then so I have 2 actions remaining.
Yep.
I think what I'll do is I will place
What this means as a unique by the symbol.
Yeah.
Then
I needed to add the card there as an icon because I didn't want these guys to be counted, only the cards.
I will place a ship. I will journey a shipwright up to Dal Riata, and I will exhaust. I'll use a long ship to get German the coin crafting.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, so that was round 2. So you unexhaust all you guys. I moved the tractor. Turn your boats. And we see that you both have 1 each, so the first player stays.
Do these get flipped? The ones in the
Yes. I should mention what you gain points for. you know the standees here, and your mission cards gains points, but you also gain points for each majority you have on the map at the end. So just so you know, and you get 2 points for each majority you have. And there are also some ventures with a star icon in the corner. We don't have one, haven't seen one yet, but those are also ventures that if you fulfill whatever is the requirement on that venture, you gain those points as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am start first play.
Yes.
Some comment, these abilities are quite similar, but this one is much stronger. That's intended.
Yes. Yeah. They are often quite situational as well. But yes, they can vary a bit, but then you need to like interfere with each other as well.
Yeah, but yeah, there is max 6. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, yeah. Playtest has shown that we need to put a cap on some.
Yeah.
Um,
And this ability allows me to like using the ships without using them.
yeah, you can use it. You can do a journey. It costs. You don't need to think about presence, sort of. Um, so you activate this, and this lasts this turn. So you can move here and costs only the journey action, not the boat. That's what's
So
intended.
I cannot place the venture.
Yeah, then it costs a boat to place the venture, but the presence when you change the region, it doesn't cost a boat. So if you travel here, it only costs your whatever family member goes there. And if you go here and you want to place a venture, you still need to place a boat for the venture.
I think it needs more text to clarify this.
All right. Yeah.
Because I would assume that you can like use a boat without using boats. Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
so I will use my merchant for
It
his.
doesn't. Yeah. Okay. To any post. Yeah. I'll make a note.
I will use my merchant to use my ability to gain 3 silver. Then I use invest, place Tonia Shipwright for 3 silver. Again 5. 2. Then third action, I will place merchant. And this ability does not give me the journey action. It's only the future journey action cost.
Yeah, in this turn. So you gain 2 coins first, and then next journey you can do cheaper.
Place merchant, and I will use this to journey with warrior to
Yeah, so that you flip it. And you also gain 2 coins. I don't know if you took it.
no.
All right, cool. So that was useful at least, but yeah, I agree. Needs to be clarified.
Okay. So with this ability, it says move a shipwright from this venture to another venture in the same region without exhausting the shipwright or placing any boats. Does
Yeah.
that mean I can move this shipwright to an unoccupied space to place a venture, or is it just from venture to already placed venture?
Yeah, venture to venture.
Gotcha. Okay. What's the name of these little spots, by the way?
Locations, and it's the icon is the circle.
Gotcha. Okay. That card is there, not as good as I thought it is, although it is still good.
Yeah, it's yeah. Currently, maybe not, but it could be. If he takes over somewhere, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty common that ventures turn up empty since you always move away your guys over here. So they,
True.
yeah.
So I'm going to invest, paying 3 to get Iden Makgraben. Gabrin?
Yeah.
But you
I'm
need,
terrible at names. I'm terrible at many names.
but
Um,
you need to have the majority.
I have to have majority in the
Oh yeah. Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
In the region or on the venture?
On the venture.
on the location, yeah, or venture.
Yeah. You need to have.
So
you
I'd
need-
have to journey first to place one there, and then I would
Yeah.
have majority. Okay,
Yes.
that's
And
fine.
whatever you place there is probably going to be kicked out by his warrior here. So
Yeah. Then I journey. I will then invest, get this lovely gentleman.
yeah, and just so you know, you can place here from.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
So that uses up him. He moves onto the board as a shipwright.
Yep.
So that is 2 actions.
Yep.
I will use the ally with the monks to get 4 silver.
Yep.
Is that where we get the English word silver, or is there a common Germanic root?
Silver is I think it's the old Nordic word we use in the game. Or what was the? Yeah, it's silver.
And it is nice that all cards have the unique illustration now.
Yeah. They all have. It's an incredible work by Madeleine, our artist, and all the ventures are unique as well.
Yeah, because when I saw the last version, there was copies
Yeah.
of same guys.
Yeah. Remember to refresh.
Right. Yes. So
I think almost all of the places has changed names as well since you played last time. Peter.
Yeah, I see there is some more heavy added in my country, which I did not expect to see here.
Well,
let's see. So I have only 1 action left, so I can't set up a new venture. Although, well, let's go for 2 and 1. I will spend 3 and also gain Bathilda
yeah.
here as a settler.
Yeah. Now you built up very nice on the ancestry board to start grabbing those achievements.
So this goes into my hand, I assume.
Yeah. And you can only score mission cards that are in your hand, obviously.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Be a bit overly chaotic the other way.
Yes. And quite undeserved in a way. Like,
yeah. All right. So those are my 4 actions.
yeah. All right. And then we move the round marker, unexhaust our guys, and pick up the boats, and then go again. And Peter has 2 cards, so he continues to be
Oh, I have 3 now. Or
Yeah.
is it most or least?
the least.
Okay.
What to do?
Peter's thinking through his turn. Of these 6 kind of final achievements, which one is the most, like, I guess, historical one? Because I'm pretty sure it's not the Asatru Pope or the Asian Viking Empire.
Well,
I think no one, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of hypothetical, all of them. Good question for the lead for Jon. I cannot answer it really. I'm not. I know too little.
Okay.
I was writing some essay about the Vikings related to the Imperium Classics board game.
Oh, okay.
A few other nations. I wrote something about it that I think nothing of that really happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the books were written by the monks later, probably.
And reaching America was a much later event.
Yeah.
There wasn't really a central organized faith, and there wasn't really a unified empire. The only one I think might be is the Viking high culture.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. But
So I use the merchant.
I'll let Jon answer in a comment to this video.
gotcha.
Something.
I can.
Based on which of, if you grab one of these in Pax Viking, you get a special power depending on which of these you take,
Yes.
which is corresponding to something like it. And,
So I can swap 2 cards in.
And it decides which player you can choose to be, or which Jarl you can be in Pax Viking as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was skimming the rule book for that kind of stuff, and yeah, it looked really interesting.
Then I invest with my player. Paying 3.
So you will start to notice on these mission cards, there will be guys like this, or there could be points for having many formidables from the green area here or something.
Yeah.
And this guy counts as both blue and green. Just so you know if you have any of those. And you can have legendary cards that maybe you need to have majority on some ventures in
Journey here.
in so to say the east in the green area, and this one counts as blue because it's the venture that counts. In that case, there is a page on that. Yeah, the score.
And no, I will not venture there. I will journey to Upaka. I am done.
So, let's see. Going to move a leader to Neustria. Now, do I have to? Well, I guess I have to put a venture there if I want to start claiming members for my family tree. So
yeah, but you don't. If there's not a rule that says that you need to put it out if you don't want to, or you don't have actions for it. But sure.
So
The only way to place ventures are through the journey action.
But for the invest, you do not need it.
For invest, you need to be on a venture.
does it say? A
Yeah.
majority on a venture. Yep.
Yeah.
Just on a location.
Yeah.
So I think before I do that, then let's slightly going to make a venture with a seer and a journey with a seer over to Grimes.
Yeah. And that costs a boat since you change.
Region and a second boat because I'm establishing a venture.
Yeah. And
That's a
now
very-
there's a victory condition venture coming out.
Yes.
Cool.
And you have a here at the end of the game, gain 5 points. Interesting.
Yeah.
So I have 1 action remaining. I will.
Now you can journey anywhere in the blue area for 1. So these are, or yeah.
True.
It's sort of we didn't want the journey thing to be such a big thing since you play over generations. So, but we still wanted it to be cost extra at least to establish you somewhere else.
Right.
That's,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And I will use the shipwright to use my main ability to get 6 silver. Siffler.
Silver.
It's silver?
Yeah.
Oh, it just looks like it's spelled Siflr.
Yeah, it is. Silver. Silver. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's
That might just be a difference of pronunciation.
yeah, I guess.
Because for me, that sounds like it's Silfr.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's yeah, it's misspelled here, I think. Actually.
Oh.
It should be silver. Like L.
Oh yeah, because on the icon aid it's Silfr, but here it's
Yeah.
Siflr.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's spelled. That's why it's okay. All right.
Oh, good thing we caught that.
Thanks. Yeah, there were a lot of errors on these family boards. Nice, but I've been correcting them, so it's
Hey, what
easily
is
happen.
what else is playtesting for?
Exactly. Yeah, we made this change. Just like last week, we changed quite a lot on them, so that's why we slipped through the shares. So.
All right, so actually, I think for my last action, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to send a leader to the Noistra and not do anything else. So, just going to sit there.
Yeah.
So, generational shift.
Yes. I moved the tracker. And yeah. Still tied between the cards, so Peter's still first player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was my plan?
I also like how, as the game progresses, you kind of build up this map of locations and abilities.
Yeah. Yeah, it gradually develops. Yeah. I agree. So it's not too much at once.
Right. It also creates kind of these interesting networks of relationships and kind of decisions and such.
Yeah. Also that these powers grow stronger. Like this one that you have here.
Yeah.
It's gone from 2 to 6.
Yeah, and it also gives you a really quick kind of direction of what you want to do. Like once I had this, I was like, oh, I'm going to try and get a diverse range of people in my family tree.
Yeah.
I will journey here. Then
This game is coming to Kickstarter, by the way. I haven't said that, but I think it's October. Don't remember the date, but yeah, soon. So keep your eyes out.
Okay.
Will do.
And included in this game, you also gain 18 new tiles for Pax Viking, and you gain 3 new jars that you can play.
Nice.
And you also get an overlay placard that you place on the Pax Viking map, which are the starting places of these new 3 jars, which are all sort of based from the British Isles. And also Denmark, I think it was. Yeah, Denmark and the British Isles.
Now journey here. Journey. Here. And I use my merchant to gain 3 coins.
Yeah.
And I can swap cards.
Oh yeah, because you use the actual merchant ability. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you were always using the merchant ability, just
Yeah, he still needs to use the specific family member to gain those 3.
So I'm there.
All right. So going to journey a merchant here. Grimes. Then I will use my allies with the monks to get those 6 coins I needed.
Yeah.
Then I will invest Signy, Cirrus.
Yeah.
Go. Let's see what this one is. Then I get to refresh the market. So yes. And I have 1 action remaining. So with my 1 action remaining, I will place a traditional seer over in, well, yeah, I'll do that. Gun Grimes.
Yep.
It's my turn. So,
Yes. Let's come back. I move the round tracker.
and
Nice.
Peter is still the leader.
Yeah. Does it feel like it has affected the game in any how? Is it? Or...
It does.
Mm.
I mean, going second is nice because it's kind of the whole thing is, does it's kind of like in chess, does white or black have the advantage?
Mm. Yeah.
Imagine with more players, it's a bit different, but
Yeah, it does. Yeah, but yeah, we try to figure something out there.
So I use this venture. So now I can invest without matching the locations. So I invest.
Yeah.
Five. And I place it to take navigate.
Yeah. First.
first achievement.
Yeah.
So I
Navigator. Relocate any number of your family members from any location to any other location. So from one venture to another, you can move any on there to the new one. Since you now can navigate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. I'll be right back. I need to check
Yeah.
my son.
So I refresh the
sad.
market first. And what I want. That was the second action. Then I invest to this fucker barrier. E4. And I invest again to take the long ship.
Right, I'm back.
He got 2 achievements in 1 turn.
Oh, well planned.
Yeah. So long ships mean...
Yeah, so now you see that he got a lot of cards, so now you will be star player. So it's usually some sort of like the one who leads always, or leads on achievements at least, probably have more cards, which is some sort of a try to get it to be a catch-up mechanic that you or some sort of it.
I can place them on this order. I place refresh. Discarding mean putting to the bottom of the deck. Or
No, it's off to the side.
And that's all.
Mm.
So, I will, with a leader, I will journey to Neustra, and I will use a long ship so that actually place the Merovingian alliance. I will then invest this leader.
Yeah.
To get, let's get Fredegund. To here. That cost me 3. And then
You refresh the market.
Yes. Let's go. My last 1 action. I will use this shipwright to get back to full. I got 6 silver. That is my turn.
Yeah. I moved the tracker.
You are the first player.
Finally.
Woohoo!
Well, I am going to, first of all, in Neustra, I will invest with Clothar III, spending 3, and we'll use him to grab a warrior from here. And the leader will be placed over here. Get Futhark.
Yep. Attack.
And I get 2 more actions.
Whoa.
So.
You learn to write, then you...
Yes.
No more.
No more, do more.
Yeah.
And of course, yes.
Yeah. You can write to other people, say, do more.
Yes, do more things.
Yes.
Yeah, but they do not they do not read. So.
Oh damn.
Let's see.
Yeah, I was thinking that's Australian location.
Okay, yeah, I need to. I'm off again. Yes, I'll be right back.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So with those 2 actions, I will move a warrior to Austrasia, set up some sheep farms in the region. So I have 3 actions remaining. I will send a leader over to Gondvik. So I have 2 actions remaining. I will once again use the shipwright over there with the monks to get more money.
Yeah, I'm back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
And I will send a I will send a merchant. Well, not merchant to Mercy. I only have 1 action left. So I'll send a... not a warrior. Already have that one's covered. So yes, I'll send a settler to Istria. And that is my turn.
All right. Yeah, and Peter done as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or.
Oh no, Peter needs to do his turn because I went first.
Oh, that's right.
Right. Yeah. So.
I think you didn't reset.
Oops.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
There we are.
I forgot. Oh. The merchant. Then
It's interesting that the Hagia Sophia can end up in Karela or Estonia.
Yeah.
Then I use the merchant, gain 3 coins, and discard.
Uh,
That was the second. Third will be difficult. A journey to none frozen. Oh,
yep. So, generation.
Yep. I'm moving the tracker.
And I remain leader.
Yep. Starting to tighten up a little bit at least. 5 more rounds. Max.
Yes. So, that cheeky little discard threw a bit of a wrench in my plans.
Mm. We're thinking about having that option to discard that it will cost 2. What do you think about that? So because he can really throw you away pretty much. But
it
just
is strong in 2-player game.
yeah.
Yeah.
In the more players, not.
If there was going to be a balancing mechanism, I think that one would be that I think making it cost 2 would be, if there needs to be a balancing mechanism, I think that sounds like a fair price.
Yeah.
But let's see.
Yeah. It seems like you have pretty much always have money. It's because you have also the money abilities.
Yes. Things nice and cheap. Okay.
Yeah, this
Huh. So I'm going to spend 3 and invest to get Clovis II. Let's pick up this legendary one.
Mhm.
So that was a settler maestra. So I'm allowed to put them on these 2. I won't get anything, but
Mhm. It's more wise to put here, I'd say. Then you can
yes,
go into this one.
true. Yeah. I think I'm actually going to go toward this one, though.
All right.
And then I refresh the market. So let's see. Then, for a grand total of 3 actions, I'm going to place a warrior over in Morafi. That's where I want to put him. Which means the Hagia Sophia.
Yeah.
And those are my 4 actions.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this one is
Oh,
over. Yeah.
forgot to flip. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Good.
I need to make picture of money for.
Yes. Wonder where historically Moravia is.
It's part of Czech Republic. In Central Europe.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm now imagining the I don't know what the Eastern Orthodox version of the Hussites would be.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah. You need to some
yeah.
Yeah. But
I
all
guess
these
the
cards are like they are real stuff, and
Yeah.
all the characters are real, like from the uh, real or from the legends.
like
story.
semi-legendary or
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there's fluff on all the cards.
yeah.
Yeah, we have some thoughts laid into it, at least, or a lot of work at least, and sometimes buildings move.
Yes. Although I guess the obviously the fun interpretation is they're just built in a different place. The
Yeah.
more realistic one is, I guess, the building materials are sourced from this location.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they were to Istanbul, but they were lost in the woods.
Exactly.
Built it on Moravia. So I will use.
I meant to take a left turn at the Danube.
I will use this venture.
Yeah.
So I can invest with this shipwright or 5.
Mhm.
Take Pagan options.
Ooh, cool. Starting Go in on the silver ones.
May relocate up to 3 family members you have on the map from any location to any location.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I should refresh for I won. I'll move it here. It is exhausted.
Mhm.
As part of the pagan legend.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Those are not exhausted.
Yeah.
You only just move them.
I will use it. So I take 1 silver from you.
Hmm. Did you do that or?
Yes.
Okay. And you're gonna, yeah.
And I will replace the location.
Oh. Yeah, that was tough. But well played, though, I need to say.
Yep.
I was thinking to do it by other ways, but it was better.
Yeah. It's fun to see the leader being used. It has not been used so much previously. So, yeah.
Oh. I won everything.
Yeah. He
I
gave you 6 coins here, though, right? 6 silver, so you can sort of cash in at least as a band-aid.
Yeah, but I can already get that using the monks.
Yeah. It's true.
Also, something interesting happened is that you started out with an alliance kind of with the Muslims and the Buddhists, while I started one with the Christians.
Yeah, that's true.
I invest.
That's nice. Tells a story.
Yes.
Mhm.
Then I went down south and helped build the Hagia Sophia.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
And your family has been quite British, or
Yes.
Western.
Or German. And
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool.
Oh, I will. I will invest here with 4-3. Make the mission.
What do you feel about the missions? Is it okay that you like get them after a while instead of having them from start.
I like that.
Yeah.
It makes sure you're not overwhelmed with trying to figure out exactly what you're doing at the beginning. But then it just kind of, I think it introduces goals and priorities like in a good order.
Yeah.
I think their missions, I think, need balancing to player counts, at least on one of my. I think that's easier with lower counts.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can talk about that later then. What scoring? Because in the start you really focus on this thing, try to get people out there, and then like okay, and I can
And I
also think about
use this venture to get 6.
All right, so
I'm done.
reset.
Yeah. All right. And the golden ones out here, there's no effect. You only get 10 points. Yeah. So there's
Do
no.
those? Does getting one of those end the game, or they're just worth 10 points?
10 points. It ends the game if you grab 2. If one player gets 2, then it
Okay.
starts
And
premature.
to finish the turn and then end? Or it's
Immediately end.
okay.
Yeah. Double check the
Believe.
wording.
Yes, I remain. Going to journey a warrior here in the Hagia Sophia, Moravia. I will then invest in Moravia to get Hedrick, which I will use to additional warrior here.
Yeah.
Which
Scoring occurs as soon as a player has 2 futures. The golden ones.
So I now have the all thing.
Yeah.
The all thing is not listed. I assume it's governance.
Yes, it is. The old word.
So reorganize the 9 formables in the formidables in the market in any order, or discard 2 of them and then
And
refresh.
you should refresh first, and then doing the ancestor tree.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let's see. I'm going to discard.
You should.
Well, first I need to refresh.
You should refresh first, and then do the.
Okay. I will then discard these 2 leaders.
Refresh. Or...
Oh, refresh in between the 2.
Yeah, it says then refresh.
So I assume discard the 2 and then refresh.
Yes.
Yeah, you discard the 2 immediately, I would say. And then, yeah.
Oh, not the 2. There we are. So that was 2 actions, or
Yeah.
1. No, yep, 2. It was 2 actions. So, So with the 2 remaining actions, what I will do is move a warrior over to the sails weaving up in
Nemforsen.
Yeah. And I will also move a merchant up there as a second action.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my actions.
Yeah.
You are done.
Yes.
So I invest in the Akra for 3.
Uppåkra.
What?
Uppåkra. Oh, yeah. It's a Swedish. Yeah. The location name. And don't forget to move.
Yeah.
Move.
Have the runestone, which means the way to adventure. activate this to gain 6 points.
Mhm.
Was the first action, then I use the merchant to gain 3 coins. Discard this.
Refresh, not replace. So you need to slide them around.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good.
That was second action, and third journey. Some more attack. Yeah. I'm done.
So generational shift.
Yeah.
I remain leader.
Yes.
Okay. Now what?
Mhm.
Peter, what do you have against warriors?
More better weapon.
Okay.
It's a small band of renegades here. What happened to them is history. No one will know.
Well, 2 of them the all thing cast out, and then a number of them were just paid off, I guess.
Yeah.
A quiet life of small trade.
Yeah. Lost in the forest.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. Going to use 2 actions to move this warrior over to Connaught. And I will use this warrior, kill off this leader.
What have the warriors again?
And finally, I will send a settler to... Well, let's see. Is there another option? No, not really. Case. Yes, I will send a... We'll send a shipwright to Gunvik. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's my turn.
Oh, my turn. So I invest for 4. Taking Viking High Courtship.
Oi. Nice.
First, then I won't. Then dash. Then I journey to Hololand. One I will. For your
All right, so that's your 4. So generational shift.
Yes. That's 2 turns then. Unless I don't know if it's possible to grab 2, but
probably.
I guess.
We shall see.
Mhm.
So,
And it's grabbing to buy 1 player or
Yeah, 1 player. If 1 player grabs 2 golden, it's over right away.
so I will invest in Connaught.
Mhm.
So spending 3 and using this warrior to get the Valhalla Battle Spirit.
Ooh. It sounds pleasant, right? Sounds
Yes.
like something people would enjoy.
Well, yeah. You got to give people what they want.
Obviously.
And the Valhalla Battle Spirit gives me remove all opponent's family member from a location where you have at least 1 family member from a location. Okay.
Yeah, so guess it's
So that 1 leader.
yeah.
I've just been killing the Dulo clan's political leaders. Well, I didn't kill that one. I sent him to Valhalla.
Yeah.
But we have the others in his twin brother.
Down, over, and this one. All right. So, with that, going to then spend a additional action sending. So with this case, the if I went after the American Viking Empire, would I have to put a warrior here, or a warrior or settler?
Warrior or settler.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You can't put Sivas even though it's connected because it's too far back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you have no
Warriors or settlers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, one action is going to be sending a seer to Nustra. And that leaves me with 2 additional actions. So, I think what I will do. Yes. I will flip. So I only have 2 actions remaining. So if I use the ability here, which says, this turn you may invest 1 formidable from the Gonvik region without matching location, does that count as doing it, or does that doing the action just unlock that ability?
You unlock the ability.
So I'd have to spend an action unlocking it and then spend an action doing it.
Yes.
Okay. That
Yeah.
changes some considerations.
Yeah. It's too powerful.
Otherwise,
I
yeah.
was thinking that also that is the case, but
Yeah. In that case, I will use, once again, the shipwright with the monks to get some more silver.
Mhm.
Never going to have too much silver.
No. However, tiebreaker is majorities on the board, and silver is no tiebreaker.
Ah,
I think not even as a third tiebreaker. Or double check if it's hasn't been the case. Please. Yeah. It's majorities, and if still tied, share the victory.
I will send a merchant. Actually, I will send a settler to here.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
Yep.
yes. My turn. Okay, it's okay. That's so I will invest 3. Oh. Then what actions? I use. There are some points for money.
I don't believe so.
No points for
No.
money. So it's
use
for majorities and the
use
standees,
merchant and
missions.
points, and discard is very hard.
Yeah, that's tough. Oof.
And there's
Please.
another one.
Luckily for you, I don't think I can get that one claimed in a turn.
But you could with that one.
Oh.
Because of this ability.
But it's be in the Gonth region, and this guy is over in
I know,
the German Ocean.
but
Oh.
that
Getting rid of that guy made sense.
Then
Yeah, there are. I'm surprised to see. Usually there are quite a few ventures that makes you that enables you to place family members. Here, for instance, but that's another region. So that's here.
the
Place one.
warrior here, and
This one. Or yeah, for Matthew, place one family member in any coast in the German Ocean where you have no family member.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been.
yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, so generational reset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to flip them. But
Comes out in the wash.
Yeah.
I remain leader.
Yeah.
But yeah, last turn. So right. Okay. I will invest with Rotrude. That is 3. I'll place her here. 5. Cirrus is placed here. And we reveal, let's see. Come on, give me something good. Not quite. Okay. Well, say I have a few more actions left, so
I don't know if you had the possibility, but if you could like place with this card, place here to 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 go with this one here to
Well, the thing is, if I move anything, it would exhaust the guy I move. So
yes, but if you place with this one, you place a warrior here, then that's unexhausted, and then you move with this guy that comes exhausted, so you have an unexhausted warrior here. And that could have been maybe if I think if you had a guy here.
well, I did have the seer there.
I didn't really see what you were doing. I was looking at it.
Yeah.
I was just.
I did have the seer there. So if I did that, I place 2 over here. Like, yeah, a warrior.
Yeah.
Although I don't have any warriors in reserve. So
You can take this one.
right. So yeah. So one action would be
Or
using this to
You could take this one as well. Yeah.
right.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Peter, for helping, but I just saw it could be a fun combo there.
Peter, would you be willing to let me roll back that turn to try that out?
Yeah, but then you will not get
The seer.
which one will come here? The new one.
I believe that.
Yes.
Yeah, because she was here and I pretty much went straight down and then moved over. So this was the new one.
Oh, let's rewind it. Okay.
All right. So don't have her, which means I lose 5, gain 3, so down 2. So I activate this, which lets me place 2 on any location where I have a majority. So I will take this warrior over to here, as well as I'm going to grab this settler.
Can you do that?
Yes. Then place any two. I'm not gonna. Yeah. Yes.
Actually, it'd probably be. Let me just put. I don't know, a
No,
shipwright.
I'm just asking.
Yeah. You could. When it's placed, it's anyone. Like,
From anywhere.
Yeah.
Then I will use the shipwright to move this guy over to the German Ocean, over to the sheep farms in Austrasia.
Mm.
Then I will spend an action to invest. 1, 2, 3. In this lovely gentleman. Gain 5. And claim the American Viking Empire.
Yeah. 3 actions.
Take that, Leif Erikson.
Yeah.
So that was 1, 2, 3 actions, right, and 3 fresh. So, and I have 1 action remaining. Let's see.
Or you can place somewhere to have majority. Probably.
Yeah. Each majority is 2 points.
Oh, each majority is 2 points. All right.
Yeah. So
did not realize that.
Yeah, so pretty good not to take this one. That's it.
Yeah.
As you were.
Although he could just use it to kill it, but that would also be wasting an action. So.
Yeah.
In that case, I will then send one of my merchants to here.
Yep.
And that is my actions.
Cool. Your final score as well.
Oh, you are done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, my final score will somewhat depend on what Peter does, so we shall
Yes.
see.
Yeah.
So I sent one here. One here. One here. If I have the guy here, it counts as I have presence in German Ocean. Right?
Yeah. Yes. The venture decides.
And this count.
No, it used to be that you need to place a longship if you go to another player's home, but we removed that just for streamlining. It didn't make it a difference.
I will go here.
Basically. Yeah,
So,
cool. That was 4. Yep. Okay.
so everyone score up.
Yes. Okay.
So,
golden, 10 points. Should we write with a pen or pen tool or something?
sure.
And it's 8 for the silver. I think it's 26.30 from your. And it's 4 for the browns. So it's 12 total of them. So
Then 2 for each majority.
yeah.
30.
Yeah.
For each majority, 1, 2, 7.
Yeah. And then we look at your missions.
Yes, so first one was I completed all my missions, I believe.
Cool. And just to say that there's no venture out that is giving you points. So we can
Yes,
ignore that part. Okay, cool. And okay, look here, have at least 9 formidables in the family tree. Yep. Have at least 5 different talents.
yep.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Have at least 3 formidables with a warrior talent.
Yep, especially in the later rungs.
Yeah, cool. And majority on 3 ventures in Gunvik and 3 in German Ocean.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so
Is 24 points total.
yeah. And Peter?
I have majority in 4 in Gunvik.
Yeah. Have at least 3 formidables with a merchant talent in
Yes.
family tree. Yeah.
I have more from Gunvik than the other,
Yeah.
but I do not have this one.
10 family members on the map. No. Okay. But then you
16, 21.
yeah. 65, 68. Cool.
Hey!
Pretty tight. So I guess it was only this one that really, otherwise it was a tie. But
Also, I had more majorities out in the map.
Yeah.
That was interesting because I felt like I was losing because I had, I was falling behind with the points. And if it wasn't for your a little bit of a Deus Ex Machina there, I probably would have lost.
Yeah.
um,
But nice. Okay.
Yeah. Good
I have to
game.
say, I really enjoy this.
Glad to hear it.
Um,
Any other things